If you've been thinking about teaching English online, one of the biggest questions you probably have, and it's a question I get all the time, is where do I actually start? Because there's just so many platforms out there, and it can feel confusing trying to figure it all out. Which ones accept beginners, and which ones require experience, and which ones are actually worth your time. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 15 platforms you can teach on in 2026, and I'll break them into clear categories so that you can decide what is right for you. No overwhelm, no hype, just a calm, honest overview. And by the end of this video, you should feel much clearer about what your next steps are. And if you haven't liked and subscribed to my channel yet, don't forget to do that now so that you don't miss out on any videos that are coming up. So first, a quick reality check. Before we go into the platforms, I want to say something really important, that there is no perfect platform. The best platform depends on your experience, your confidence, the type of students you want to teach, and whether you want structure or you want flexibility. So instead of asking, what's the best platform? Ask yourself this instead. What is the best starting point for me? Let's have a look at some beginner-friendly platforms. So let's start with platforms that are generally more accessible if you are brand new or you are new. Okay, so number one, I've got Cambi. Cambi is one of the easiest platforms to start with. You usually don't need a TEFL certificate, and the application process is really simple. Lessons are mostly conversational, and the student can call you directly. It's really good for beginners building confidence. Okay, there are some requirements. You need to have a strong English communication. You need to have stable internet, and you must be friendly and be able to have like conversational style teaching. For the country restrictions, it's open to many countries. So just check and see that your country is available to apply, but it's open to a lot of countries. But watch out for like lower pay and less structure because you're going to guide the lessons yourself. And then in number 2, we've got Cambi Kids. Cambi Kids focuses on younger learners and provides the lesson materials for you. So it's a little bit different to Cambi. It's still the same company, but you get Cambi and you get Cambi Kids. Okay, so it's really good for beginners who enjoy teaching children. The requirement is that TEFL is usually preferred. You need a clear, engaging teaching style. And it's generally open globally, so there's not really any country restrictions on it. Something to watch out for is that it does require a lot more higher energy from you and patience. When you're teaching children, you have to have patience. Okay, so company number 3, we're still under the beginner section, is Lingod, which provides structured lesson materials and which makes it easier if you're new, right? So it's really good for teachers who want structure and they want less planning. Requirements are that you're going to need a TEFL certificate and you need to have clear communication skills. Many countries are accepted with Lingod, but just watch out for lower pay and you get a lot of repetitive lessons. So if you're going to get bored with that, maybe it's not right for you. But in the beginning, sometimes that can be really good to have. Coming in at number 4, we've got Native Camp. Native Camp allows instant lessons, meaning students can join your class at any time. It's good for gaining a lot of teaching practice really quickly. The requirements are TEFL. They prefer you to have a TEFL certificate, and they are quite flexible with their schedule. It's widely open to different countries, but watch out for unpredictable schedules, sometimes low pay, and maybe it can make it's quite a tiring platform. It could make you quite tired because you have to have a lot of energy. So coming in at number 5, we've got Preply. Preply is a marketplace where you set your own rates and you attract students. It's really good for flexibility and long-term growth. So if you're looking for something that you can grow over time, Preply is really great for that. It requires you to have a really strong profile to attract the students and a really strong introduction video. And you have to have the ability to attract students, otherwise you're going to sit with no students. It's available to teachers globally, but just watch out. You may need to start it with a lower pricing to be able to get some students, but you don't want to go in too low because it's very difficult to get your prices up again after that. Okay, so we're moving out of beginner platforms and we're going to move into some intermediate platforms. These require a bit more confidence and maybe a bit more experience. So coming in at our platform number 6 we're talking about is iTalkKey. iTalkKey allows you to teach as a professional teacher or as a community tutor. It's really good for building your own teaching style. The requirement is a TEFL certificate and you need a really strong profile. It's open globally, but sometimes they limit when applications are open. So you just have to look and see, are the applications actually open when you're wanting to apply? Watch out for a really competitive market out there. So again, you need a really strong profile if you want to stand out from the crowd. Coming in at number 7, we've got Amazing Talker. Amazing Talker is one of my favorites because I teach on Amazing Talker and it offers flexibility, but it really requires you to market yourself and you have to learn those marketing skills. It's really good for teachers who want control of their schedule and control over what they want to teach. TEFL is preferred and you need to be willing to promote yourself. You are able to teach from anywhere in the world and there are commission fees. So they're going to take off commission on the fees that you charge. So just make sure that you're charging the correct amount when you set your rates. Coming in at number 8 is Nova Kids. Nova Kids focuses on teaching children with structured interactive lessons. It's really good for teachers who enjoy working with kids. They require you to have a TEFL certificate. They like you to have some experience and you need to be a native or near native English speaker. It often prefers countries that have got native speakers or sometimes they list specific countries. So watch out for really high energy expectations because again, when you're constantly putting out that high energy, maybe it's going to make you a bit fatigued in the beginning. So you've got to build up your lesson capabilities. Coming in at number 9, still in the intermediate group of companies, we've got Palfish. Palfish is mobile-based and offers both structured and free talk lessons. It's really good for flexible, informal teaching. They require you to have a TEFL certificate and you have to have a smartphone for your teaching setup. Country restrictions, it varies. They often prefer native speakers. Just check out that your country is allowed to apply. Watch out for platform changes because they often change different requirements on their platform. So just have a look out for that. Coming in at number 10 is Open English. Open English is more structured and professional. It's really good for teachers who prefer formal teaching environments. Their requirements is TEFL and they want you to have experience. They do prefer teachers from certain regions like from the USA and from the UK. So just look and see what countries are able to apply to that. And they do have a lot more stricter expectations on this company. So we're moving into advanced platforms. So advanced platforms give you a higher earning potential, but you have a lot more responsibility. So coming in at platform number 11 is Verbaling. Verbaling allows you to set your own rates and attract students. It's really good for experienced teachers. You have to have a very strong profile. So you need to get those profile building skills up. They want experience with this. You are able to apply globally, so there's no country restrictions on this. But watch out for that you have to build your own student base. So again, you're having to have a good, strong profile. Classgap. Classgap It comes in at number 12, and that is a smaller platform, but works very similar to the others. It's really good for expanding across multiple platforms, and it requires you to set up a profile again, and you must have some basic teaching abilities. And there aren't any country restrictions, so you are able to apply globally with this. Coming in at number 13, we have Lingod. Lingod offers structured group lessons with a set curriculum. It's really good for teachers who want that structure. You have to have a TEFL certificate. They often require you to have a degree too, and they do want you to have experience. Check what countries are available to apply to Lingod. They often have stricter hiring criteria than some of the other platforms. Okay, so things to watch out for. They do want you to have more formal teaching on this platform. So there are going to be more formal teaching expectations. Number 14 is Outschool. Outschool is an amazing platform. It focuses on group classes, often for children. It's really good for creative teachers. It requires you to design your own lessons, and it does do background checks on you. It's only open to certain countries like the US, Canada, and the UK. So check if you are able to apply or not. But the last time I checked, those 3 countries were able to apply. You need to be able to create, and you need to be able to market your own classes. And the last one, number 15, is teaching independently, your global golden ticket. This means finding your own students and teaching via Zoom or Classgap or similar tools. It's really good for maximum flexibility and income potential. You do need to have confidence, marketing skills, and teaching ability for this. Okay, there's no country restrictions because you are in control of that. Watch out for that. You are going to be in charge of everything, and you have to manage everything by yourself, okay, even the tech stuff. But it's great working your own hours. So how to choose is the question. If you're a beginner, start with Cambly, Ingu, or Native Camp. If you want flexibility, look at Preply, iTalkKey, or Amazing Talker. But if you want long-term growth, move towards like independent teaching. Often you can start with a ESL company, and then when you've got more confidence, you can move to a marketing platform, and from there you can move to independent teaching. So you can move your way across as you become more confident. Most teachers don't stay on only one platform. They start somewhere, they build confidence, and then they grow from there. And if you're feeling really unsure about where to start, or you'd like support as you go through this process, you're really welcome to join my free Teach English with Kathy B community. It's a space where teachers ask questions, share experiences, and support each other. Just comment free community in the comment section, and I will send you the details. But if you want a more structured guidance with a mentor, which can include helping you choose platforms, building your profile, creating your introduction video, preparing for interviews, then you want to join the Teach English with Kathy B teacher membership. That's a cost of $25 a month. And I teach teachers step by step on what to do. This month, we're looking at how to ace your trial lesson. So whether you want free support or you want a more guided path, there's a place for you to help you with your support. Now, I'd love to know, which platform are you thinking of starting with, or are you still deciding? Comment below and let me know. And remember, you don't need the perfect platform. You just need the next step. Clarity first, action second, and confidence is going to follow. And don't forget, if you haven't liked and subscribed, you can subscribe now so that you don't miss the next video when it comes out. I'm starting a new series soon, so you don't want to miss that. And don't forget to comment, and I look at every single comment and I will answer you. I will see you in the next video.